Hi. It's the end of the day again. And the whole day was just one of those days. I thought I'd be sitting here with Moosey at a little table in front of the fireplace doing a nice craft with you with our photographs and cutting them and putting them on the beautiful little round wood pieces with decorations for the tree, for the ornaments, for all the grandkids and the great-grands. However, here's how it started. As you can see, I'm ready for bed. I've had it. I'm giving up. I'm just going to put my little sleeping cap on, and in a little while, Lucy and I are going to have corn dogs and a salad. And I'm putting my little sleeping cap on. Isn't this a cute one? I just found this today. My one lucky coup of the day. That's about it. But this morning early, I remembered that I had a doctor appointment today at 10:20. Last week I went to Quest and had my blood drawn. You always go and see the doctor to check all over the stats of the blood work. So I realized that I wasn't going to be able to stay home like I had planned. So I got ready and I thought, I'm going to go early and see if I can get in because we're just going to have a chat all about my blood work. So I drove up to the office, doctor's office, put my mask on and parked the car. And I thought, gosh, there's an awful lot of cars here today for being so early. But I went in, and as soon as I opened the door, I saw the place was filled with sick people. Now, the waiting office for my doctor is also, it's also an urgent care area, and the waiting room is all the same. And obviously, all these people were sick. There were people leaning over the chairs, sleeping. Obviously, no one was having well visits. And I thought, I can't sit here. I was early besides. So I went up to the lady. I had to stand in line, first of all, with my hand over my face on top of my mask. I was so paranoid. And by the time I got up to the desk, I said who I was. And she said, yes, I'm glad you checked in. And I said, you know, I really don't feel comfortable staying here in this office. Everybody's sick. And she said, yes, I know. And I said, is there any way the doctor can do a FaceTime or just a telephone call with me? She said, well, sure, Mary. She said, he can't see you. He can't make a call. It's about 30 minutes because he's in with a couple of people. Your appointment isn't for half an hour. So he can call you then. Would you prefer FaceTime? I said, I don't care, one or the other. She said, well, it's just to talk about the blood work. And I said, yes, that's it. So I said, I'm going to go out to my car. And she said, fine. Is it still the same number? I said, yes, it is. So she said, he'll call you in about half an hour. So I said, thank you so much. And I went out holding my breath out of the waiting room. And I went out to my car and I sat for a few minutes and I thought, you know, I don't have to sit in my car here. I can finish what I came out to do. Number one, I'm out of collagen, and I didn't get it when I went out before. I had forgotten it. So I thought, well, I'll pick up my collagen and something for supper. And if the doctor calls, I surely will be out of the store by the time he calls. So I checked my phone to make sure it was on. Everything, the ringer was up. And off I went to Walmart. And it was early enough that I got a parking place right up in the front. And I went in and I ran around fast and I got what I needed. And I was checking out. Oh, I did find couple more coups, some presents for some of the grandkids instead of cash. I had talked to some of my sons about the teenagers and he gave me some good ideas. I should share them with you. Next video, I'll share what I got. And lo and behold, when I was checking out with a big bag of cat food, by the way, the cats don't like their holistic cat food. So I got my normal big bag of cat food for them. And as I'm checking out, didn't he call? Meanwhile, the Walmart music is playing this rap music so loud. And as you know, there's people waiting in line. I said, oh my gosh, I said to the lady, the doctor's here. Meanwhile, I'm trying to put stuff up on the counter. Well, anyway, we talked. I told him where I was, and I checked out quickly, got outside, and was able to talk. And he gave me all my stats. He was very pleased. Doesn't want me to have my blood work done for 6 months, which is great. For many years, it was every 3 months. So told me to be pretty good, to be better about my night meds. Sometimes I'm not so good about the night meds, but all in all, he was pleased with my work. So that's my doctor story. So I stopped at Dell on the way home because I had not eaten anything, and got some iced coffee and one of my egg quesadillas. And on the way home, as I was coming up the gate, I saw a package. Well, I see a package down there. So let's see. Hopefully this is my look up. Does not feel like it. It's my Mod Podge. I ordered this package this morning about 7 o'clock, and I just got home from my doctor checkup, and it's not even 12. Isn't that amazing? Amazon Prime. Wow. So we can still do somewhat of a craft today. Okay, back up we go. And I thought, oh, great. My ornaments, the little round wood ornaments are here, and Moosey and I can start the project, the craft project, and we'll video it. Well, so as you saw in the little bit of B-roll, I was so excited. I hopped out of the car, picked up the package by the gate, and I felt it. I thought, oh, great, this is it. Well, there's another mail checkpoint as soon as I drove up the driveway, parked up by the cottage. When someone picks up the mail down at the end of the driveway, we have another checkpoint here. We call it the wall, and it looks like there's some things on the wall. Well, that could be, oh, maybe that's my little round. So, checking out my packages. Hi. Here's your friend.
Hello, everybody.
You been out shopping already?
Grocery shopping.
Oh, good girl. Excited. Went in, sat down, gave Moosey his iced coffee because I had one. And we opened up the package. And here they are. Can you see the size of these? It's kind of hard to tell. They are a little bit bigger than a silver dollar. The wrong size. They're less than 2 inches. And my photos will not fit on this. Now, as you can see, it just about get Moosey's face in or my face in. So that was a bust, and we were disappointed. So Moose said, what are you going to do? I said, well, I could run out. Maybe Hobby Lobby has them. Maybe I'll go to Michael's. I haven't checked Michael's. So here we go, on the run again. Another DIY fail. Not fail, but interruption or expected fail. So said goodbye to Moose, drove off again, and I was on the road again. And I was going to have a nice homey day with Moose. Went into Michael's. They were sold out of everything. I found a few things, which I'll show you, and they're nice, but they were expensive, like $3.99 a piece, but they were, this side has Merry Christmas on it. It's very nice. The other side would be fine. If they were cheaper, that would be fine, because I need about 20 or 25 of these things. And they're on the large side. They also had these, and I could paint these and they'd be pretty, but still in all, I think they'd be $1.40 or something. They were 60% off, I think they were, but they didn't have enough of everything. So they had some of these and some of those. I could paint them and write on the back, which I'm going to paint these anyway. 3 Christmas trees. These were only 99 cents. Now that would be nice, but they didn't have enough of these. So that was a disappointing run. So I got in the car and I thought, well, how about the Dollar Tree? That was right around the corner. So I went into Dollar Tree and I found these little Santas. Now, once again, this area would not be big enough, but I thought, in a pinch, I'm getting nervous here. What am I going to do? Because I do have other things to do. So I bought a couple packages of these. Obviously, this was only $1.25, not $1 anymore. So I got some of these. Now, all of these things I made sure, can I bring these back if it doesn't work out? And then the woman said, sure, as long as you have your sales slip. So I realized, well, if I'm going to use something bigger, I went on Amazon again, and they did have these in a bigger size. And it said 3.0 inches to 3.2. They're all a little bit irregular in size, but if that was the minimum, 3, I checked on this and I thought, well, okay, I'll go back to Office Depot and I'll have her make the picture just a little bit bigger to make it 3. This is 2.1 inches in diameter. So I went back and my friend Jessica, who was so helpful, said, yeah, good idea. But remember, when we do this, the picture gets bigger too. And I thought, oh no, you can't make it smaller? No, she said. So at any rate, I had a few sheets of these made up. Now this is getting to be a rabbit hole story, and that's about all you're going to get today because nothing went right for us to do. And that's why I'm in my PJs. I know my makeup is getting really rough these last couple days because at the end of the day, I try and slap on something to make it look presentable, and it's not doing so well, is it? But anyway, nor is the hair, by the way. Tomorrow will be a better day. So I just said to Moosey, why don't we just set up the card table? It's 3:45, 5:04. As you can tell, I'm losing my light again. And Moosey said, why don't you just get in your PJs? We'll relax. We'll have our little corn dogs and a nice salad. And we'll start something tomorrow. So, by the way, I did order these about 1 o'clock. I ordered the size up, but they're not due until Saturday or Sunday. So this particular project, craft project, we won't be doing until the weekend. Is that okay? I know I promised it to you, but that's that. Now, Moosey said, you could go ahead and look what I have, all these colors. Nice purple for one little girl's favorite color, some spray paint. I already have some pink for the other little girl. And I could go ahead and at least get started on those signs with the wooden alphabet and the pretty little things I'm going to put on there. So those 2 craft projects I could start tomorrow, and I think I will. Right off the bat in the morning. What's tomorrow? Thursday, December 15th. And I don't think I'm leaving the house. And by the way, Moosey will have oatmeal in the morning. No more sweets. He wasn't wild about the apple turnovers. So that's it with the photographs and the pretty little ornaments. And I'll start my painting. I've already brought the card table in. I'm going to set it up in front of the fireplace. Maybe we can make a fire. It's been awful chilly here. But we do have a couple of trees leaning over. I know someone's going to be cutting the trees down soon. So don't know whether I can have a fire until that happens. So this one's a shorty. And I'll show you one more thing. Moosey said, leave it short. So I'm not going to show you the projects the 2 more projects that I got for a couple of the teenagers. Great idea. And I'll tell you about that tomorrow. Maybe while we're doing our little painting of the hooks and the signs. So, putting my sleeping cap back on again. And I'm going to go in the kitchen and I'm going to make some corn dogs. What a great supper for Moose. Thanks so much for putting up with me. I think that's what you're doing with today's video. I just wanted to check in and say hi and tell you that it was a bust. Today was a bust, but it's okay. I think we'll recover And tomorrow's another day, right? So goodbye for now, all my dear friends. Thank you for all your encouragement to keep going. And welcome to Vlogmas day number 15. Bye for now. And God bless us all. This is a P.S. As you can see, I am cozy in my bed. And Moosey just said, you know, I kind of like those ornaments. I'm talking about the ones that had the Merry Christmas and everything. He said, why can't we just do a bunch of those tomorrow too? So he's game to do some of those tomorrow. So it might be a more exciting day than we thought. So tune in tomorrow. Good night.